folks, this is me again. I'm going to show you what I've been doing. I didn't record it because it's not like really exciting. I mean, it might be exciting to you. It might be exciting to somebody else, but I didn't think it was video worthy. So if you stick to this video, I'm going to show you what I've been putting together. It's the Honda 86 Big Red. There's also an 85 that's going to get reconstructed too. In fact, I think that rear end is somewhere. So there's going to... Anyway, I'm preparing to put it together, but here, let me show you. Stay tuned. Yeah, this is the Honda reconstruction section. There's a few Honda parts here. There's a reason why I haven't put the ass end on it to here is because I forgot to order the rear swing arm bearing kit. So I have those being powder coated. I'm going to attach... My first plan is to attach the swing arm bearings. I'm attaching the triple, but I realized when I sent it out for powder coating, this is what I did, which is kind of dumb. I accidentally forgot to take this race off here, so I got to cut it off. So that's not too fun. And I also, I installed the this bearing. I'll show you. Hold on. That's the all balls bearing kit, which is all balls in the package. Hold on, I'll show you. It's kind of cool, actually. Here's the bearing. This is the steering bearing kit. Goes in here. It's, I don't know why it sounds crunchy, but it shouldn't sound crunchy. There we go. I guess there's some dust in there. I'll clean that out. See, there we go. That's the new steering. I have the, I'm going to install the triple tree after I cut that off. Get it on here and start installing the whole front end of it. I have multiple covers. I have multiple of those things. There's a air box over there I got to clean up. There's a few fenders over here and stuff. But mostly I want to get it into a roller. This is a... Look at the powder coat job. Looks sweet. You can tell it's an 86 because of this chunk here. And if I look over here... Where is it? Somewhere over here. This pile of stuff. I have the steering lock right here with a key I want to put on there. I have the little brand new pegs here. I got it's the frame. This frame wasn't powder coated. It was painted at a really nice place that does painting. It's been sitting here with a little dust on it. And just as I got the other frame done and sent some more stuff out to them, they went out of business. So I was like, oh, should I get it powder coated? I feel like I should just send it and just have it stripped and powder coated. But at least they put bolts in the holes. And so I'm gonna clean off the rubber stoppers here of the seat. I have 2 seats there. I have a new seat cover for it. I got all kinds of shit in here. There's all these bolts here. These are all bolts. Been buying the last couple of months. Oh, look, I even have a brand new, what do you call it? All these bolts are mostly for the front steering. I ordered most of the bolts for the rear end as replacement. I have most of the new bolts that still exist for this, and I think there's like these I got to replate. The front forks are over there on the floor. I have a Surwa reproduction gas tank. I got, what else do I have over here? Even new old stock levers. All kinds of, I have a brand new, what do you call it? Fork covers. A whole bunch of crap. The new steering stem bolt. There's a brand new race, but I didn't even decide to put it on. Other new bolt. This is brand new. Brand new. Here's the old race for the balls. There's bolts after bolts after bolts. There's even front. Oh, there's a little reverse thing of a biggie there. I think there's 2 or 3 of them in there. This is what? Oh yeah. Helmet holder sticker, still available. That's for the front forks. Here's another, I'll use this on the 85. What's this? Oh, there's the rubber stoppers for the back plate there. There's another bolt. I have no idea what it's for. Took up the number. This is the rubber stopper that goes on here. Goes right on there. Brand new one. All sorts of... For the most part, I have all the rest of the parts that I got to polish up. So it's like coming along. I think these are the bolts for the triple right here. Brand new bolts. But yeah, let me turn this around here. Zoom. Oh, wait, here we go. Come on, selfie. So yeah, this is my... I remember when I was a kid, me and my cousin used to buy... we had an 86 Big Red, and we used to buy it back from each other. I don't know how many times. We bought it to and from each other at least 3 times. He'd buy it, and I'd buy it back. Then he'd buy it, then I'd buy it back. And we drove that sucker for quite a while. So, and then I think I finally... I sold to him, and I asked him, I said, what the hell did you do it? And he traded it for a pound of ganja. So, poor bike went to somebody just for a pound of whatever. But it is what it is. And then when I bought the 85, I was like, remember this bike? He's like, we didn't have an 85, we had an 86. So my wife at the time told me I couldn't buy any more bikes. But I bought a registered frame. It's not a bike, it's a frame. So I'm actually building this from scratch. This frame came with nothing. And I ended up buying a donor bike for... I ended up buying a donor bike for $500. It was a... hold on, let me try to hold this thing. I bought a donor bike for $500. And when I bought it, the guy who I bought it off of was like, you make sure you're coming here Thursday? I said, okay. It was $500. It was running bike. I think the motor's on the floor over there. It was literally, if you look at my videos, it was a Franken bike. The front end was... I think I had a 200E or whatever. It had a 200 something front end. It had a set of 200 fenders. I know because I still have the fenders here. It had a bungee cord to pull the brake back. It was completely swamped out. The transmission, I think, was basically full of dirt, but the engine ran. And when I got there, he says, I got about 500 phone calls for this bike. The wiring system was completely finished because I couldn't tell it, like, there was hacked to pieces. So I just threw the wiring harness out. I still have an 86 wiring harness somewhere here. I have to figure out which one's which. That's my next job. And the rims were aftermarket. It was a running engine, so I have the engine in storage. I took it all apart, and that's pretty much it. So I have like 4 bottom skid plates. I got to go through and see which ones are the best, and I'm trying to get this a roller as fast as possible so that I can work on it and somehow get the engine in here without scratching it. If you know how to get an engine in these things without scratching it, or do I just cover it in styrofoam and then do that? I don't know. I've never actually put an engine back in these things. I've taken them out and scratched the hell out of them. Apparently they just kind of flop in here. So I got to send the engine mounts out to get powder coated also. So with that said, this is pretty much what I'm doing. Oh, careful. This is my 86 honker. You can see back here I got fenders. Where is it? There's 2 seats right here. There's some more fenders up here. These fenders are not bad. These ones are a lot better. And this blue thing behind me right here, it looks like I got a cone head there. Right, let's see if I can get it above my head. There we go, right there. That's an 85. So whatever I don't use on this is going on that. The 85, I'm not doing a spectacular job. I'm not doing... The 85, I know that's the 85 engine over there. I know it was running. It turns over, and I think it's still good. I think I have this one is shit, so I'm going to take it apart or whatever. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you liked the video of me doing this. I'm going to basically show you in stages and do it that way, because what the hell's the point of watching me tinker with little parts for 3 hours? Thanks for watching. Doodles.